Do you guys fight a lot?
Do we fight a lot? Yeah, we fight.
Oh, yeah.
There is a 14-year age difference between the two of us.
Welcome to another episode of J Inclusive. Please share, like, comment, subscribe, and set your notifications on so you are alerted every time I upload. Back in February, fans of Gaye Magazine were divided when they featured Rhyheim Shabazz and Elijah Zayne in their Valentine's Day couples series. Some felt as though the two were not a good representation of black gay love, while others praised the publication for featuring non-conventional gay relationships. Well, earlier this month, Raheem revealed in an interview with Mic'd Up on a Tuesday that he and Elijah are no longer together.
Talk about you and your boyfriend, Elijah. Are you guys still together, not together?
We are no longer together.
No longer together?
No longer together.
It's a no, yeah.
It's a no.
How was that? How was that process? How was the, how long were y'all together?
It's fresh. We were together for 4 years.
4 years. So when you started this, like shortly after you got together with him, how was that navigating a new career and a new relationship?
I think it made it easier because you had someone. And I think that doing what we do, you can easily
That's true.
think that every person you film with is, oh, that's my boyfriend.
That's
Or
true.
that could be my boyfriend.
That's
so
true.
We got rid of that.
How did you meet him? In the
Through it.
Yeah. Dang. And do you feel like it was a breakup that was necessary, or you feel like it was like something that like you feel like I look back and I say, there's things that I could have fixed or there's things I could have done?
I think it was necessary.
Right.
I think it was necessary.
Yeah.
In the comments section of that video, people seem to have saw cracks in the foundation months ago. I remember seeing a YouTube interview with Raheem and Elijah a little while ago, and at the time, I noticed some micro expressions on Elijah's face at several times during the interview. I did wonder at the time what was going on for him and wondered whether they might not be getting along as well as they seem to be on the surface. I'm sorry that they are no longer together, but I'm glad to see Raheem looking happy. I think we all saw the red flags in that interview. They seemed to be struggling to stay together, even going to therapy. We could tell it was just a matter of a short time before the split. The young dude was an airhead, not very educated. An old dude was just holding on even though they had nothing in common more than some physical beauty. They seemed to not be on the same page with boundaries. Elijah admitted to getting jealous of Raheem being with other men outside of content creation. I never thought that the Raheem and Elijah relationship was a good idea. The 13-year age gap is a big deal. Also, the personalities were different. Elijah seemed that he would have been happy to leave the industry and have a monogamous relationship. Raheem is never going to be monogamous for anyone and seems content in the adult industry life. I just hope that Raheem followed the campsite rule, and that is, when a much older man gets involved with a younger man, he has an obligation that if they break up, to leave the younger man in better shape mentally than what he initially found him in. Relationships, no matter if they are open, poly, or traditional, they all end for many reasons. Infidelity, growing apart, the younger person in the relationship feeling as though they want to experience life outside of that relationship, addiction, financial reasons, whatever the case, no relationship is perfect. But social media will fool you into thinking that. It's cool to praise black gay love, but calling online couples relationship goals or looking at them as your favorite couple. Back in the day, some people thought Diddy and Cassie were couples goals, and look where we are today. Even when it comes to people you know on a personal level, be careful because, again, no one knows what goes on behind closed doors except those in the relationship. I've stayed in unhealthy relationships because those around me thought that my relationship was couples goals, and so I partially stayed for the image, only for them to find out the reality of loneliness, mental abuse, cheating, etc. Despite his profession, Raheem seems to be more of a homebody, more settled in who he is, and dating someone significantly younger who is in a different space in life can put strain on a relationship. One of my friends who's a doctor started dating a 19-year-old while he was in his mid-40s. They ended up engaged, and fast forward to today, they never got married and ended up breaking up. My friend got tired of feeling as though he was raising an adult child, and his fiance got tired of feeling as though he was being controlled and spoken to like a child. All of which I told him would eventually happen. All in all, the end of a relationship doesn't define whether it was a success or a failure. If you can walk away with deeper wisdom, emotional growth, and a stronger sense of who you are, that's not a loss, that's a win.